Hi everyone. Let me take this off to probably you can hear me better. Hi everyone. Thank you for being here with us in this spectacular dinner. Paella. Some of you probably don't know what it is, but I have my good friend Sammy. She can explain what it is, and Sammy, she's pretty active in this club, and also she's my English teacher. So
Sure.
so sure. So Sammy, please let our friends here locally who cannot pretty much probably understand good Spanish like me. I don't understand the Spanish, so please
I got
tell
a
them.
tequila for that.
Please tell them what we're doing at this moment. Hopefully they're having fun with this dinner. Hopefully with friends and family, and also thanking for all those people who not this moment having a dinner, but they've been sponsoring for dinner for somebody else.
For others.
For
Yeah,
others,
we'd really like to thank you for joining us today for our 5th annual World's Greatest Meal, and especially because this year's a little bit different and it's been a lot of fun. We'd like to thank all of you, as Enrique said, for those who are enjoying your meal right now, or are about to enjoy, or it's on its way, or have already enjoyed. As well as those who chipped in to help sponsor meals for people around town if you couldn't be here in Puerto Peñasco. As Enrique said, and as you'll see in front of you, or saw, or will see soon, the paella is a traditional Spanish dish made with rice, so it's a saffron rice, or saffron spice, so saffron scented. I was looking up different ways to explain it, but it's a saffron rice.
It's a yellow rice.
It's yellow rice. It's yellow rice with seafood and chicken, and we have chorizo, as well as the salad on the side, and accompanied with your favorite drink, but you're responsible for that, so I hope you all went out before and got your favorite drink. And thank you for joining us once again this year, for those who have been with us every year, and for people who are new and enjoying this experience for the first time. Hopefully next year we'll be able to have you all together, and we'll dance and sing and do all the other fun things that we tend to do. As the club, this is one of our 2 major fundraisers during the year, and we weren't really sure how it was going to go, but we're really happy to say that it's going well. One of the main things that helps us with fundraising as well, in addition to all of your support and buying tickets, is precisely that members of the club put the ingredients for the meal. So all of us together, we divvy up the ingredients, and we provide the ingredients for the meal, and which this year was cooked expertly by our own Rotarian chef, Jerry Cañas, along with some other chefs that have been working with him in different projects throughout the summer and throughout the year. And in addition to, of course, and we have our End Polio Now, and so this is really for Polio Plus, because today is World Polio Day, October 24th.
October 24th.
And then we also have, as this is one of our main fundraising activities, it's also helped us provide additional services and projects across Puerto Peñasco, and quite frankly across the state.
Across the state, yeah.
Because we've been involved in, really this is a local, regional, state, and global dinner. So that's the world's greatest meal.
That's exactly right.
And Enrique can share with us all a little bit about some of the projects that we've done here locally through grants through Rotary, which thank you to all the international Rotary clubs that have helped us do that, because we partner with different groups, as well as service projects in town, including medical clinics, which have included vision and dental with partners that come in. And this year's a little bit different, so we're going through all of those steps and figuring out how to do it, but I think we're doing okay.
Oh, I think we're doing great. Thank you, Sammy. Like you say, it's different, but it's a challenge. We just love to enjoy the friends and music and physical, but this time of the year and with this pandemic, so we can do it. So we just trying to find a way to really enjoy it, but also do some fundraising. You know, those projects, Sami, you've been telling this, our friends, you know, we have a purification plant of water for the schools and this town, which is it's a benefit for around 25,000 kids, and from kindergarten all the way to college or university in this town. So this is one of our biggest locally global project we already did. And thank you, Sami, for all your support and all you've been doing. And also we have some others like a district grant, which is we already have a wheelchair, which is I don't know what you can name it in English.
We call it an amphibious wheelchair.
Amphibious
as well,
wheelchair,
which is it's a floating wheelchair.
It's a floating wheelchair.
That can go into the sea, and so that's a way. And in this case, it was just one, but this is our first one.
This is the first one.
And it's very exciting because it's both for local residents, but also to help promote that activity with tourism.
Yeah.
And it really does bring additional benefits to our clean beaches, to the community, and to even see that this exists. I mean, that it's something that we could possibly strive for more, or even see about figuring out how to make, or some adaptation or something. Some of the projects, as you mentioned, precisely the water plant project, this right now, of course, is on hold because the schools aren't in session. The children are at home, but that's a huge project here locally. And then also this year, what we were talking about as far as locally, regionally, and across the state, we've been involved in a project to bring containers with medical equipment for 5 different hospitals here in the state of Sonora. Granted, these containers, the project was before COVID, as far as the types of equipment, so it's not necessarily the PPE. But if we look at PPE...
Guess what, Sami? Came right on time.
And it did come
to
right
the
on time.
hospitals.
Right.
I mean, obviously nobody knows last year about this pandemic. But these 5 hospitals at this point in time, and we get this equipment right in the perfect time.
So we've had the first container arrived, and that in particular had beds. Yep. And a lot of those beds went to the General Hospital in Obregón and in Navajoa, as well as Alamo, San Luis Rio Colorado, and here in Puerto Peñasco.
Too, yeah.
But the majority of the beds went to the hospitals that are really have been really hit hard, and so we had no idea about COVID, yet we're able to be part of this project, which we're still waiting for the second container.
Container, yeah.
We're waiting on that. But this is just to thank you for being part of this evening, and I hope you're enjoying and exploring maybe paella for the first time. And there's kind of a little joke that sometimes when people talk about paella in Spanish, because paella, and another way to say it's kind of a hybrid for saying para ella, so
means
for her.
Yeah.
So sometimes we'll say it's paella, pael,
and for him
for
too.
him, pa nosotros, pa mí,
for everyone.
paella, for everyone.
For
so
everyone.
we hope you're enjoying your pa everyone.
Pa everyone, yeah.
And thanks for being with us, and we hope to see you, well, first at our next event in February, and we'll figure out how that's going to happen.
How are we going to do the fishbowl?
And then, of course, next year for our World's Greatest Meal.
Yeah. Well, Sami, thank you for explaining these good friends. They always supporting us not only as a club, also for the projects. And it's probably good to tell them this particular event, it's also been raised not only for end polio through the world, it's also for support all those projects, and then you've been telling them. So part of this income goes to those projects, which is in the future we're thinking to do some other district projects and global grant projects, but also for right now helping the health department.
Right.
all the way to this town. So
Right, and through, I mean, since March, we've really
Yeah.
been active in donating, and through the support from others, as well as fundraising activities we've done in the past,
yeah,
and donating protective gear to the General Hospital, to the Red Cross, to East Bay, Eames, the fire department,
You
the
name it.
dialysis
You
center,
name it, yeah.
as well as the Papa
Everyone.
Nicolau Cancer Awareness
Yeah.
Group, who
Yeah.
have requested face shields and medical gowns and boots, and that's still something that we're still doing, and really don't have an end in sight, and we'll continue doing it as
Yeah.
long as we can.
yeah. Well, friends, what can I say? I just want to thank you again for all this support you've been doing, and I just want you to that you be sure every single dollar, every single cent you put up in the Rotary Club goes to the right direction, to the right people, and to the right project. Thank you again, and God bless you.
And dig in. Provecho.
Provecho.
Gracias.